Hey everyone! Today you're going to be learning about the artist Henri Matisse. Henri Matisse was a French artist who became famous for creating artworks with bright colors that weren't realistic. Many artists at the time that Henri Matisse made art were making realistic portraits and people. So they made fun of Matisse for using bright colors on faces, in hair, and in the backgrounds of his artwork. They even called him Wild Beast, and in French, that word is fauve. Instead of being upset for being made fun of, he started a new movement or style of art called Fauvism. This style of art is not about paintings being realistic. It's about expressing a feeling through color and movement and lines and designs. So in Fauvism, you will want to choose colors that mean something to you. Those colors can help express whatever you are feeling and want to tell people in your artwork. Now that you know a little bit about Henri Matisse and Fauvism, let's start to draw our own portraits that can express something about you. As you're drawing, you'll want to think about what expression you want to have on your face, what clothes you'll wear, what your hair will look like, the background. These are all things that can help you express something or tell something through your portrait. When you begin drawing, you can use your pink and green handouts for examples on how to get started drawing portraits. Don't forget to write your name and class code on all of your papers. Yes, I said all of your papers. You're going to be making more than one. You will be using your ink marker. Make sure you press down with the ink marker and start out with a U shape for your face, 2 lines down for your neck, a U shape for your shirt and your shoulders. Then begin to draw your eyes, your eyebrows, don't forget eyelashes, and your nose and mouth. Then you'll want to draw hair. And yes, you do have hair on top of your head, on the sides of your head, behind your head. Don't forget all of those important texture lines to show the way that your hair is growing as well. Now, like I said, you can make more than one portrait today. The only thing I ask you to do is, even if you make a mistake or you don't love the way your portrait is turning out, is that you keep going and you finish every single one. So even if your ink marker drips a little bit or you draw something that you don't love, try to finish it, and then if you don't love it, go ahead and make another one. You can make as many as you want. So here you can see I dripped the ink in a couple of places. I just continue to draw and keep going with what I have, maybe knowing that it's not going to be my favorite, but I still finish the whole portrait. Just be careful when you have thick ink like this that you don't drip it when you move your portrait. So make sure you're careful when you set it aside and start the next one. As you're drawing each portrait, learn from the last one. Look at the mistakes or things that you didn't like on the one that you did before and try to work on it in your next one. Don't forget to use your worksheets and your mirror or iPad to look at yourself and the things that make you look like you as you draw. Here are some examples of finished portraits from other students. Notice how they are filled with color and designs. That way, if you did make a mistake, it's not a big deal because you're going to be adding lots of colors and other things on your portraits later on. Now it's time for you to begin drawing your portraits. Good luck and have fun. After you are done drawing your portrait, it is time to add color with chalk pastels. Choose your favorite portrait that you created and start to think about what colors you would like to use that might express something or tell us something about you. I'm choosing warm colors because I love summertime and sunshine, and these colors make me happy. I'm laying down small areas of warm colors next to each other and then using water and my finger to spread the colors and mix them together. This is similar to how Fauves would put flat areas of color into their artworks that weren't necessarily realistic. You can use any types of colors that you want that tell us something about you and express a certain emotion that you want your artwork to have. You can use any colors you want and you don't have to put the colors on the way I did in the first picture. This time I'm trying out stripes and I'm using cool colors. To use good craftsmanship with chalk, you don't have to push very hard. Press lightly so you don't have a lot of chalk dust and then use the water on your finger to spread and mix the colors together. Be careful to go around your black lines and not cover them up with the chalk as you work. If you would prefer your portrait to be realistic, you can use realistic colors. It's totally up to you. You can use other colors in the background of your portrait to tell us more about you. Now, when you're doing this, make sure that your ink is dry, otherwise it will mix and move when you put the water onto your portrait. You can see that that happened, whoops, on this one. So you decide how realistic or how fauve styled you want your portrait to be. You can even add a background, you can draw things about you, or you can just add more colors and designs and think about the colors that you want to include in your artwork.
I cannot wait to see your Fauvism style self-portraits. Good luck!